If you run a small business, you've probably wondered whether all this talk about AI actually applies to you, or if it's just for the big companies with huge budgets. Here's the short answer. Small businesses are already using AI every single day in very practical ways. Let's walk through exactly how you can start doing the same without hiring anyone or spending a fortune.
Let's start with why this is such a big deal for small businesses specifically. For years, the best tools were locked behind big company budgets. A real marketing team, a staffed support desk, someone to crunch the numbers. If you were a one or two person shop, you either did without or you did it all yourself, usually late at night after everything else was done. AI quietly changed that math. Today, a tiny business can tap capabilities that used to require a whole team for about the price of a monthly subscription. That's the part to really sit with. The goal here isn't to replace yourself or fire anyone, it's to punch above your size, to show up like a much bigger operation while staying lean. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you the 5 areas where small businesses are getting the most out of AI right now. So, where is AI actually showing up in real small businesses? 5 areas come up again and again: customer service, answering the common questions that flood your inbox; marketing and content, getting posts, emails, and product copy out the door; bookkeeping and admin, the repetitive paperwork that eats your evenings; sales and follow up, staying on top of leads so none slip through the cracks; and operations, the scheduling and day to day logistics that keep things running. Notice these aren't futuristic or exotic. They're the ordinary, time consuming parts of running a business. Let's take them one at a time and look at what's really possible. First, customer service. This is often the easiest place to start because so many of your customer questions are the same handful of things. What are your hours? Where's my order? What's your return policy? An AI assistant can answer those instantly, day or night, so customers aren't sitting around waiting for you to get to the inbox. That fast first reply alone makes you look more professional and responsive. And here's the key: it doesn't take the human side away from you. The routine questions get handled automatically, which frees you up for the conversations that actually need you. The upset customer, the unusual request, the high value client. You're not removed from service. You're freed to spend your time where it matters most. Second, marketing and content. And this is where I see small business owners get the biggest sigh of relief. Marketing is usually the thing that gets pushed to next week and then the week after, because staring at a blank page is exhausting when you've already got a full plate. AI changes the starting point. Instead of nothing, you get a solid first draft of a social post, a newsletter, or a product description in seconds. Even better, one idea can be reshaped for your website, your email list, and each social channel in a few minutes instead of an afternoon. Now, this doesn't mean handing your brand over to a machine. You still bring the voice, the offers, and the judgment about what's worth saying. AI just does the heavy lifting on that rough first pass so the work actually gets done. Third, bookkeeping and admin. This is the unglamorous stuff. The receipts, the categorizing, the invoicing that quietly eats your evenings and weekends. A lot of it is now handled by software. Most of your everyday transactions can be sorted and matched automatically without you typing each one in. Invoices can be drafted, and those slightly awkward reminders to clients who haven't paid yet can run quietly in the background. The important thing is that you stay in control. You're still reviewing, approving, and making the real decisions. What gets automated is the repetitive busy work, not your judgment and not your relationship with your own numbers. Fourth, sales and follow up. If you've ever lost a sale simply because you got busy and didn't reply fast enough, this one's for you. Speed matters enormously in sales, and AI helps you respond while a lead is still warm, drafting a personalized follow up in moments instead of letting it sit. Tools can also help you see which prospects look most ready to buy, so your limited time goes toward the people most likely to say yes. But make no mistake, the actual closing, the trust building, the real conversation, that's still you. AI doesn't replace the relationship, it just makes sure no good lead quietly falls through the cracks while you're busy running everything else. Fifth, operations, the daily logistics that keep the lights on. Scheduling is a perfect example. Booking appointments, coordinating shifts, managing reservations, all of that back and forth can be smoothed out with far less effort. Tools can also help you spot patterns, like which days or seasons are busiest, so you can plan your stock and your staffing ahead of time instead of reacting. And once again, the theme holds. The routine flow can run itself, but when something unusual comes up, you're the one who makes the call. Across all 5 of these areas, the pattern is the same. AI takes the repetitive load, and you stay focused on the decisions and the people. So, how do you actually begin without getting overwhelmed? 3 simple steps. First, pick your single, most painful task. The overflowing inbox, the unpaid invoices, the marketing you keep skipping. Start where it hurts the most, not where it's most impressive. Second, try just one tool for 2 weeks. Pick one low-cost option for that one task. And honestly, measure how much time it saves you. Don't try to automate everything at once. Third, keep the human touch. Let AI draft and sort and organize, but you review, personalize, and make the calls that need a real person. Do that, and AI stops being intimidating and starts being the extra set of hands you've always needed. If this was useful, subscribe for a new AI tip every week.